If you're not going live or doing reels or putting your face on camera, it's a huge mistake in 2023. Hi, I'm CoachMonaG, and today we're going to create a really short, easy, super easy reel on Instagram. And because I have my Instagram and my Facebook connected, it's also going to share it over to Facebook. And because I have set up my account to do so, I actually make money when people view my reels. So why don't we just jump right into it? What do you say? Let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's see here. And we are, oh, you know what? I'm going to share my screen, my phone screen, and that way we can just jump right into it. All right. Hopefully you can see my screen now up there. And let me get rid of this so that all you see is just my phone. The first thing that I'm going to do, and this is really super simple, I promise you, you can do this. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how untechy you are or you think that you are, because really you're not. If I can learn this stuff, I promise you, anybody can. You don't have to be young. You can be 90. And as long as you have a cell phone and Wi-Fi, you can do this, I assure you. Okay, so let's pop over to Instagram. And first of all, okay, I was actually starting this a little bit in advance. So let me show you what I've done. I'm going to go ahead and save this as a draft and start back at the beginning. So here I am at my profile at my profile on Instagram. And to create a reel, what I'm going to do is go up here to the top and I'm going to click from my profile. I'm going to click right here on this little plus sign, and then I'm going to choose reel. Now, to get reel ideas, what you want to do is go to the Explore tab and find reels that you like, that you think that you can create very easily, and save them. So you know what? Let me show you how to do that. Down here at the bottom is the Reels icon. Now, this is another Reels icon right here, but this one is related to your personal profile. So if I click on that one, it's going to filter only Reels, the Reels that I have shared on my account. But if I go down here at the bottom to this one, it's going to go to the Explore tab. And this is part of the beauty of Reels. People don't have to be following you to see your Reels. This is the best way for people to discover you, the best way to have a chance at going viral. Although that's not really the motivation for doing Reels, because viral doesn't mean you're going to make money from it. So for me, I use Reels for entertainment value and also to gain new followers, because you show up in the Explore tab so anybody in the world can see you. And so let's see, I'm going to go to the Reels tab and just kind of filter through, start watching some of them. Whoops, there we go. So here's one. Let me turn the sound on. Oh, incidentally, let me show you. Do you see this little arrow down here in the left? That means that it is a trending reel. And trending reels, trending audio, give you an opportunity to get more eyeballs. But just a little bit of information on that. It's better to do original reels, because that's what Instagram and Facebook and YouTube Shorts are pushing out more than anything, are original reels. But you can use trending audio to get started with. And if it's a really popular trend, it's going to show up in this Explore tab, and then people can click on it and make a reel very easily from that. But people don't have to be following you again, so you can show up and the whole world can see your reels. Then if they click on your profile, make sure that it's maximized, because that's where you have a chance to gain a new follower. And also, the more people that view your reels, the more money you can make. In Facebook will just like deposit money into your account if you set it up right. So it doesn't just automatically happen. You have to set it up. So what I'm doing here is I am trying to get this to, where's my sound? Let's see. Okay. Darn it. This one's super easy. All you have to do is just not say anything and easy peasy. That's too many words for this girl.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
Now,
Yep.
let me stop this. That is the one that I'm going to show you how to do today. So what I want to do is, well, there's several things I want to show you how to do. The first thing is I want to show you how you save it so that you can get back to it and produce it later. Because what I do is I go through reels and I set my clock so that I don't go down that bunny trail and get stuck 3 hours later and I'm still sitting there going through reels. They're just that popular. So when I see a reel that I like, I'm going to come down here to these 3 little dots, the ellipsis, click on it, and then you'll notice right here is the option to save. So I'm going to save that reel. Now, how do I get to that saved reel? I am going to go to my profile. Oops, let me go to my profile, and then I'm going to go up to what they call the hamburger menu. Why? I'm not sure. The only thing I can think of is that it looks like a Big Mac from a side view. So this is the hamburger menu, and you go to that. And when you do, scroll down here and you'll see saved. So let me click on that. Now here are all the things that I have saved because I want to get back to them later. If it is now right here, everything that you save goes here into this category, but you can also categorize different reels that you like or training tips that you like or whatever. So I'm going to go right here to all posts. And here is the post that I just saved right here, okay? The one that I just did. So when I click on it, I want to make sure that that's the one. And then, whoops, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Nothing new here. I lost my train of thought. Let's see, hamburger menu, saved, all reels. And I'm going to take a look at this one. What I want to do now is I want to see who did the reel, mama.assist.co. So I'm going to go there. I still have no audio. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but mama.assist.co. So here I'm going to go and I'm going to find that reel. See, there it is right there. So I go to the reel. And then because I like it.
Before and I'll say it again. Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
So let me stop that because it's just going to keep going in a continual loop and it will make you crazy. I'm going to go down here. There's that little up arrow showing me that it's a trending reel. So that means lots and lots of people are using it. It's very popular. It is trending. So what I'm going to do is click on that music. See, it's scrolling at the bottom. That's where you click. And then this shows you all the different people that have used that reel. So here is another way for you to get discovered, because you sit here and you watch these and you get different ideas on different twists that you can do to make it unique to you, to your industry, etc. So now that I'm here, I can simply click on this blue button right here that says use audio. All right, so now here I am at Instagram. Now this is the fun part. What I'm going to do, because my green screen is showing in the back and my makeup isn't exactly the way that I like it today, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to use a filter. So I'm going to turn filters on. Let me go back 1 second. Right here is where you turn filters on, those little diamonds right there. And then the ones that I like the most that I've used are going to show up first. So I'm going to click on eyelashes because I like that one a lot. It's black and white. And if you look really close, you can see that it makes my eyelashes just kind of pop out. Now that I've selected my, my filter. Now, if you look right down here, this is where you're going to hit the record button and actually make the reel. Now, I will have listened to that audio several times over so that I know what the timing is, so that my mouth is going to match up to whoever is doing the audio. In this particular one, I think it comes from the sitcom, The Office. So watch. Now, I don't have to get it right, because if I make a mistake, I can redo it. So here we go.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
All right, let me stop right there. Now, if I like that take, I'm ready to go. I can add stickers and embellish it. I can add hashtags. I can do @mentions. If there's somebody that I want to tag in it, I can put some animated stickers on there that are flashing to kind of grab attention. But this is a really super short reel, and I want them to really focus on what it is that my tip is. So I'm going to continue on. But first, let me show you. If I want to get back to it later, I can come right down here and save the draft. So let me save the draft. All right, now I'm back again. So how do I get to that saved draft? I'm going to go all the way back to home, and I'm going to go back to my profile by hitting on the little bubble head down here. And once I'm at my, my bubble head, once I'm here, I'm going to go to these 3 dots, the hamburger menu, and click on saved right here. And then, I didn't want to hit saved. I wanted to see, hold on. Once I'm here at my profile, I'm going to filter to reels right here. That's going to show me only reels on my grid. And then look, here's the draft. Let me open it up. And actually, I was playing with this before I started to go live. So there's a couple of different choices to choose from. So let me choose, let's see, this one and see what happens. Now to edit it, I'm going to come straight up here. That puts it back into edit mode.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
Okay, so I could use that one.
I said it before and I'll say it
If
again.
I want to edit the clips, I just click. I just click right down here on edit the clips. And I would put my finger on that particular clip.
And I'll say it again.
I can make it shorter by dragging. Whoops, let me shut this girl up. She talks too much. Okay, that's going to go in a loop. Again, it'll make you crazy. But what I'm trying to do is, well, let me just go ahead and use this one and for demonstrative purposes, and I'll show you how to now embellish it by adding some words. Remember, he's saying, yep, I've said it before and I'll say it again. That's all that you have to memorize and just get the timing right. Now I can embellish this. I can go up here to the top and click on the AA, and this is where I can add words on there. And then I can add the time, the words, I can add timed text so that they come up at the right time. So let me see. You know what? I want to check on that other one that I had saved because I had gotten farther along in that other one. Okay, here's how you discard it. If you don't want to save it, you just hit discard instead of save draft or keep editing. Those are the choices right now. So in this one, I'm going to save it, but I want to go back to another one that I did before, which is, let's do this one, edit.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
All right. So now
I said it before.
Let me shut her up. Again, that loop will make you nuts. Now I'm going to, I can't remember what I was doing with it. I did, if you're not doing, I did doing instead of creating, and then reels in 2023, comma, it's a, and then all caps, huge mistake. And I firmly believe that with all of my heart. Short form video is the thing that's going to help you get discovered. And because it's the newest thing, YouTube has shorts, Instagram and Facebook have reels, and there's different time limits on each one of those platforms. And then of course, TikTok is the one that got this whole craze started. But it's just something that you need to do. And part of what I'm going to say in my caption is that, you need to be doing this. It's that important. So I'm going to commit to helping you make some really easy reels to get you started. And then I want you to take it from there and start experimenting around with them. And I promise you, the more that you do, the easier that it's going to get. So let me continue on. It's a huge mistake. And I want to really emphasize that if you're not doing reels in 2023, it's a huge mistake. Now I'm going to click on done right up here, top right. And I'm going to move this up with my finger. Notice the little line that shows up on the screen right there as I press down on that. Done. See that line? Those are guidelines, okay? The blue one down the center shows me that where it is completely direct center. And then the one at the top right there, right above if you're not doing, that is what's above it and what's down below at the bottom is not going to show up on your grid, because a reel is 9:16 vertical video, but your grid on Instagram is square. So part of it's going to get cut off. And those guidelines are kind of letting you know that you don't want to put anything above this white line. I hope I explained that right. Okay, now, in order to time that text, what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to talk and explain and do this at the same time, and I'm confusing myself. Okay, let me go next. And when you hit next, you could be done right now and start writing your caption right here. Let me show you while I'm here some of the other things that you want to do. Also share to feed. This is going to let the reel live on your profile in a square format on the grid. But when somebody goes in there and filters with reels icon, it'll show just the reels. Okay. So I always make sure that I put that on because I want these reels that, to last on my grid forever. And I want them to go to the Explore page and be visible on my grid. If I'm showing products, then this is where I would select tag products. This right here, add message button, is really important because part of what makes the needle move on the algorithm is when people comment on your stuff, on your posts, that's engagement. But also, if they send you a message to the private message, which in Facebook, it's called Messenger, in Instagram, it's called direct message, DM for short. And when you encourage them to do that, let me just select that add message button. And then it says choose where you'll get messages. And I want it to go to my Instagram account. So that is what it defaults to. Let me choose done. And then if you want to, you can add a location. So right now I'm at the Giordano retreat. And if I wanted to add that location, I could. I'm not going to, but I could. And then this is really important. Right down here where it says recommend on Facebook, I have that turned on because in the beginning, remember I said, I have my accounts connected. So if I share it on Instagram business account, it's going to share it over to my Facebook business page. So that's a really important tip for you. And then let's see. Let me go ahead and finish my caption. Now, if you write your caption right here, there's no return button available on the keyboard on your phone. So it's going to be just this wall of words. There's no white space in between the paragraphs, and it can be overwhelming. People look at all the words there and they're like, oh no, I don't have time to read all that. So put some white space in there. In order to do that, what I do personally is I go to notes on my device and I write out my caption right here. And then on my phone, I'm going to go to my notes app. Whoops, am I covering that up? on my phone. I'm going to go to my notes app and whoops, I'm showing you some stuff that I ought not to be showing there. And I want to search okay, there it is. I may sound like a broken record, but it's so important. I just have to say it again. If you're not doing reels to help grow your following and potentially get discovered, it's a huge mistake. Even if you hate putting your face on camera, here is a 3-word tip that you just can't ignore. And here's the 3 words: get over it. Seriously. Get over it. Get your face on camera. The more that you do it, the easier it will become. The more video you do, the more you're going to be able to grow your account, to offer tips, to do reels and stories and short form video, etc. So that's really important. Get over it. Now, if you need a hand figuring out how to do some really simple ones like this, I'm here in your corner cheering you on. Send me a DM. Okay, that's a call to action. You should end every post with some sort of call to action. So here I'm saying, send me a DM and let's get your complimentary 30-minute discovery call on the calendar. I promise you it's worth your time. CoachMonaG, straight and simple. Now I'm going to tap into that. Whoops, I put an F there. I didn't mean to. But what I want to do is copy this. So select all and copy. Now I'm going to go back over to Instagram to the reel that I was creating, and it just was kind of hanging there in limbo until I get back to it. So now very quickly, I'm going to add my caption, paste it in there, and then, whoops, paste it in there.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
Okay, now what I want to do is time this text.
I said it before and
I'm
I'll
going
say
to come
it again.
down here and tap on that. Whoops, be quiet, Mona. I'm going to tap on that. Nope, that's not what I meant. Be quiet.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
And see this little slider down here at the bottom, the timeline? I don't want that to show up the whole entire time. I said it before. So I'm going to bring it, taking my finger and dragging that to the right. I'm going to have it show up a little bit later so that the timing is more right. So now I'm going to click done so I can see it. See, the text isn't showing.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
And it came up when I told it to. The other thing that I want to do,
I'll say it again.
Is I want to add another little bit of text, and that is I want people to read the caption. So again, that's going to be another call to action that shows up on the reel as it's playing to the world and also on my profile. I want them to read what I wrote in the caption so that they get yet another call to action, which is to set up my discovery section. So I'm going to tap on the little A up here, and let me see, I'm going to read the caption. And I'm going to put an exclamation point, and I'm going to come up here. I want this to stand out because it's black and white. I'm going to make this text red. So I'm going to come up to this color wheel, and I'm going to just slide over and choose red and say done. Now I want to set up the timing of this read the caption. I've already done the timing on the first part. Now this is the timing on the second. So down here, I'm going to click on the read the caption section. And then see, there's my timeline down at the bottom. I want this to show up at the very, very end, like when my finger goes up. So I'm watching, and when my finger starts to go up and point, I want them to read the caption. So that's where I want it to start. And I'm going to move it up a little bit so that my finger is kind of pointing to it. Now I'm going to say done. And I think that'll do it because I want to keep this really short, and I'm at 12:25. So next, I've already added my caption. I've timed my text. The audio is in place, so there's nothing left to do but share. So here we go. Share. Now, right now, what it's doing is it is sharing it not only to my Instagram account, but also to my Facebook account. So there it is. See, this is the other draft that I did not edit, and here's the reel that I just did. So let me go back to there is the reel that shows up square. And if I filter it for reels, then it's going to show the 9:16 version, the full reel. And when I tap on it, oops, now I want it to talk and
Say
it's
it
not.
again.
Okay, watch.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again.
And there you have it. Now you can go and make that reel all on your own very easily. All you have to do is remember, yep, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you're not doing reels in 2023, it's a huge mistake. Hi, thank you so much for joining in. I'm here every week bringing you a short little tip or trick or hack or an app that I want to share. And I appreciate you tuning in. I more appreciate it if you will leave a comment, a 5-word comment, so it affects the needle on the algorithm. And if you have an idea for an upcoming episode, please send me a direct message and let me know what your idea is. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And until next week, may God richly bless you.